All right, this is going to be a quick one, kind of. So, I did the suspension. Ass end sat up too high. Now you can see it's sitting down just about right. Now, of course, we're still in my garage. This thing hasn't left my garage since I brought it home. It's kind of hard to film how high it sits right now. But remember, I have the Foxcraft skirts that I want to put on it. So they should cover from somewhere around here up down there, maybe like 1.5 inches of wheel left, 2 inches of wheel. But anyway, what I did is, let's see if I can find them. I made wooden blocks. The U-bolts had some thread left. So what I did is I got a 2x6 and I made 4-inch blocks, 3-inch blocks, 2-inch blocks that are on the car now. That's a 1-inch block and that's a 1/2-inch block. So I did 1.5. Didn't quite sit low enough. I still had a little bit of thread left. I wanted to go a little bit further. 2-inch blocks. The U-bolt threads stick out. No, I didn't torque the bolts down, so they'll probably stick out 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch out of the bottom of the... It's one of the tall nuts. But it's almost perfect. Until I bag it. If I bag it. Or until I notch the frame and lower the entire thing down another 2 inches. Anyway, what I did is I showed you the blocks I had before and the blocks everybody sells. Shoebox Central, Cool Rides, everybody has those hollow blocks. On the Chevy, I had solid aluminum blocks, which is what I wanted on this. Other ones get corroded. They start to break apart. You don't notice it. Axle starts clunking around, and it probably makes a hell of a noise. I don't know. I've never experienced it. But I've only run solid blocks before. I've never run the hollow blocks, but that's all I've ever read, is that they deteriorate over a couple years and they break apart. So I bought a gigantic block of aluminum. This was all one piece. $30. I think the blocks are like $120, $130, something like that. U-bolts I bought were 20 something for the 4. This big block was $30. Cost me $10 to get it cut into 2-inch pieces for 2-inch blocks. Now I have this stuff already, but my tap and die set is super old. My drill bits are older. From when I did the 5-speed on the Chevy is when I bought my drill bits. So I bought a 3/8/16 tap. I bought a new drill bit for 3/8/16 tap. That's 5/16 drill bit. I had to buy a new tap handle because I broke my old one. And I bought the bolts I'm using. Let's see if I can do this without dropping them on the floor. 3/8/16. Boom. Straight in there. So now it's time to mark center, punch it, drill it out, tap it, boom, throw it on there. And that's all she wrote. So let me go ahead and mark it up real fast and center punch it. Be right back. Almost forgot real fast. The fasteners would have been 32 cents. The drill bit and all that I didn't have to buy, but I bought it just so I had it anyway because I'll need it for the future. So 32 cents. So right now we're less than 31 bucks. Oh no, I'm sorry, 41 bucks. I forgot about the 10 to cut it. All right, got dead center marked out. Center punched. Boom, boom. These edges need some cleaning up, but it's cool. So now, time to bust out the bits. I'm actually going to come over here. I ran through all my 1/8 because I keep breaking them. So I'm going to hit it with 1/8 first. And then go up from there until I get to 5/16 or 5/32 or whatever it was. I can't remember. Must have been 5/16. So let me get started on that and we'll make things happen. So quick note on drilling aluminum. See the drill bit? Can't really tell. It's clogged up. On this one, I didn't stop. I broke the bit off in there. So now I get to figure out how to do that. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'm probably going to hit it from the other side and hope I don't break this bit trying to get there. And then when I get to a bigger size, I'm hoping I can push that out. These are cobalt bits. I don't even know if this is the right type of bit for aluminum. Might be wrong. It's good for steel, but they're clogging up like crazy. And I snapped my only 1/8 inch bit. So I'm almost done with this one. I got it down. It's pretty far down there. Let me see. See if I can show you real quick. I got it down to there. So almost there. I just got to clean the bit out. I just wanted to show you all, if you're making your own blocks, keep an eye on the bit. I did not keep an eye on the bit on this one. Snapped it. So, okay, back to work. All right, so that's the hole for the bolt. I got to thread that. That is the hole for the pin in the spring. It's a little big, a little sloppy, but it'll keep it from moving. Once it's clamped down, this motor, it's the flathead, obviously it doesn't make enough power to do anything. It's not going to move it. So now I got to clean off the table, clamp it down, and tap that hole dead on. So let me go ahead and take care of this real fast, and I shall return. All right, so I bottomed the tap out, which I did not expect to do. So hopefully it is deep enough. Otherwise I have to go get shallower bolts. Shallower bolts. Shorter bolts is the word we're looking for. Shorter. That might be all right. I think they're 1.25 inches. No, maybe not. Well, that's going to be cutting it close. Let me get this cleaned up real fast, and then I'll try the bolt in there and see what happens. And I'll be right back. All right, let's see. Uh-oh. Probably some junk stuck down in there. All right, let me two-hand it. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what I'm finding. It's not screwing in all the way. So I get to go back to Ace Hardware tomorrow, buy a couple more of these that are shorter. And yeah, I was trying to get some as long as possible so they'd have as much leverage. But it looks like I have to get 1-inch bolts, which are, I don't know, halfway, I guess. I guess that's pretty good. So that's what we have to do. Oh well, not bad. 13 cents a piece. I guess I can live with it. It's too bad. I was going to shave the top of it down a little bit, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just go get new bolts. But anyway, there you are. Homemade 2-inch blocks. Solid aluminum. This is, I think it's 6061, I think it said. Perfect. I think it's like a grand total of like $60 or something. Here's this glove. So I cannot complain. Half price, 10 times the strength, a little bit of time spent. Now, of course, that's assuming you have the drill bits, a press, stuff like that. I did have to pay somebody to cut it because I don't have a bandsaw yet. I'm working on it. But there we go. So 2-inch blocks. Well, one anyway. I don't know what to do about that. I still have another piece I can get cut to 2 inches for, I guess, $5. But I really want to get this piece of drill bit out of here. I just don't know how. I tried to drill it out on this side and it broke that drill bit as well that I was talking about. So, oh well. Anyway, that's the whole video. 2 inches of drop. There it is. Later.